Do you feel trapped in your relationships, undervalued, and even walked over? That's a sign that something needs to change. Only a few men know when it's time to walk away, and they use that power to keep the reins of the relationship in their own hands. Walking away makes men irresistible to women, and there are plenty of reasons why. So get ready to learn the key to seizing control and crafting the love life you've always envisioned. Number 10. You're choosing you. Walking away from a relationship isn't just about gaining independence. It's also a journey of personal growth. Men need to be the authors of their stories, and by choosing themselves, they prove that nothing stands in their way. This takes a lot of strength, and many men can't take it after a few days. They call their girl and beg them to take them back, but don't be one of those guys. After all, women can't help but notice the appeal of a man who chooses his morals each time. Here's the thing, no one's going to value you if you don't value yourself. That's how life is, and that's how women are too. If you think a woman's out of your league and you stay because of that, you'll be powerless. But if you walk away, the upper hand is now suddenly yours. Self-love is attractive, folks. Number 9. You'll have some mystery. When you're always around and people know everything about you, there's no sense of mystery left. But when you step back, go silent, and make them chase you, it's like being the mysterious hero in a thrilling story. The moment they're left wondering where you are, what you're doing, and who you're with, you become a puzzle they can't wait to solve. And remember, some mystery is always attractive. It drives women wild, but most men don't do anything to grow this quality. They double and triple text, almost begging for a woman's attention. But once you learn to walk away, they'll be the ones doing the chasing. Of course, this shouldn't just be used for mind games and fun. It's important to remember that your walkaway power is a precious tool. Reserve it for months when it genuinely improves your relationship. When you truly think a relationship can still work, this can make you more appealing. Number 8. They'll miss your attention. You know that quote, "You don't know what you've got till it's gone"? Well, it's never been more true. Walking away becomes attractive because the woman you've been giving attention to will quickly start missing it. Men can become predictable. You might be the one constantly calling, checking in, making sure she's okay. You're essentially the one putting in all the work to keep her interested. They let you do all the chasing, all the treating, and all the effort. And let's be honest, they get used to it. Men start to look desperate, being wrapped around someone's finger. But what happens when you decide to step away? Suddenly, all that attention disappears. No more good morning texts, late night calls, or social media likes. It's like radio silence, right? And just like a drug addict missing their fix, women will start craving your attention. They'll settle for even the tiniest scrap of it, even a dry emoji reply. They become obsessed with you because you've taken away the one thing they thought they'd always have: your undivided attention. Number 7. You stop putting up with toxicity. Walking away is a man's ultimate power. If you're just putting up with toxicity, you'll seem weak. There's no power in arguments, chasing, or begging. This isn't about arrogance. It's about attraction. You can't ignore red flags for years. Instead, bring up these issues, and don't forget your own power. If all you feel are negative emotions, look at the big picture. Remember all the things you bring to the table. While they never respected you and looked down on you, you did. You stood up for yourself and showed them that you were better than this. Suddenly, they'll be the ones feeling insecure. They might be forced to remember how attractive and caring they used to find you. You can't forget how women pick up on confidence. If a man is no nonsense about his attention, that's a sweet spot. When they cross the line or don't value you, you won't value them. It's a two-way street. Number 6. You don't project neediness. Humans naturally tend to distance themselves from needy individuals. Let's face it, neediness is a major turnoff when it comes to attraction. Both men and women prefer partners who aren't overly needy. So if you're ready to walk away when the situation calls for it, what does it say about you that you're a self-reliant man? No codependency can sink you. In today's fast world, no one has the time to give someone constant attention. You want to be with someone who improves your life. not someone who always depends on us for validation or fulfillment. So don't be that man, and make sure you come across as independent. Number 5. It can change a woman's mind about you. Walking away from a relationship you once loved has a powerful effect. It makes your ex reevaluate things. As she takes time to think about losing you, she'll start to see what truly matters in her life. The power of walking away is about offering a new perspective. When done effectively, your walk-away action can make your ex actually reflect. How did she lose someone like you? Was any of it her fault? Should she apologize? This sets things in motion. Your ex now wants to fix things, but she knows it won't be easy. Number 4. You're setting a standard for future relationships. Picture this. You asked your partner for changes in the relationship. She said no. Now, if you don't have the power to walk away, they'll call your bluff. Nothing will change, and you'll be stuck in the same limbo forever. But if you walk away, it sends a pretty clear message. You meant business when you asked for changes in the relationship. When those changes didn't materialize, you didn't waste your time anymore. You're actually setting a standard. And this goes for future relationships too. When you build up a habit of not taking anyone's unnecessary load, it demonstrates your self-worth. This decision increases your value in a woman's eyes. You see, men stay in relationships because they're too afraid of making changes. But by walking away, you raise the bar and make yourself much more alluring. Number 3. You come across as more mature. This act of walking away teaches you the importance of accepting that not everything works out, and that's perfectly fine. Choosing to let go of a relationship that no longer serves you is a mature decision. And trust us, all women want a mature guy by their side. So walking away means you're not clinging to a love that doesn't reciprocate. You're not getting the same energy back, so why should you stay? Strong men are mature enough to accept a big change in their life. Emotional stability like this can be a green flag many women are looking for, especially if you're not the kind of guy to badmouth an ex. It shows that you're not one to stay hung up on them for ages while they move on. Only confident men can do this, which is exactly what women want. Number 2. A good chase can reignite sparks. Walking away from a relationship triggers a chase, and women love a good chase. This changes the dynamics. Before this, you were the one chasing her. If you walk away and she doesn't try to win you back, that speaks volumes too. Think of it as a test. If she wants to stay, she'll fight for you. And if she chases after you, she's going to try to treat you better this time around. The power of walking away puts you in the driver's seat. Your ex now seeks to please you and win your heart, especially when she thinks of all the good times. Nostalgia about your relationship can force a spark to reignite. And if she doesn't make an effort, then you know that wasn't the right relationship for you. Remember that it should be a joint effort. Don't just do all the chasing. Number 1. You become a challenge. Who doesn't like a challenge? In today's world, many men tend to feel insecure easily. Even a hint of pressure or unclear situations can trigger chaos and break them. Just ask yourself, are you always a phone call away? Do you drop everything to see your special someone, even when you're busy? If you notice a pattern of being too available, it's important to understand that this behavior can lead to obsession. The fear of losing someone you like may drive you to extreme measures to avoid any mistakes. For men, this often means buying gifts and increasing affection. These men feel the need to check their partner's well-being to an annoying extent. And it's not hard to figure out where this ends. It leads the relationship to a breaking point, and you'll be filled with doubt. So what's the solution? It all points to one thing: walking away. When you walk out that door, it sends a crystal clear message. You're not up for games or any nonsense. Instead, you're a man on a mission, and they need to earn your respect. Now, you've become a challenge. Women can't believe that you chose to walk away. Some men let women believe that they'd always stay, no matter how they're treated. But if you learn this awesome power, you can prove them wrong. So if you find yourself unhappy in your current relationship, don't hesitate to consider walking away. It might just turn out to be the best decision you've ever made. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this.